And we are back, Just Offside podcast. Me and Mike got another special guest here with us today.
Special guest,
very special. A guy we needed to be one of our first guests. Had to be. He's a Canadian international. He's now a Real Salt Lake defender. He was the former U20 Player of the Year. He was the first academy grad to get 100 caps or 100 appearances with Toronto FC. It's my big bro, Ashtone Morgan, and also used to catch a 1-2 meg for me on the training field back in the day.
Speak about that.
But this is my guy, Ash, bro. Thanks for coming on, bro. How are you?
Thanks for having me, guys. I'm good. Just here in sunny Utah right now. But I'm good.
Bro, how's it been? How's the week been? I know you're away with national team for a bit and just got back to Utah, I think you're saying?
Yeah. We just had a match 2 nights ago. Beat Vancouver.
Okay.
So yeah, well, I'm just hanging in there.
Hanging in there, bro.
Hanging in.
And Vancouver, isn't Vancouver playing their games in Utah?
Yeah. So
wait, Vancouver's playing their games in Utah?
Yeah, because they can't play in Canada, bro. The borders.
Of all places, they chose Utah?
Yeah.
Where else are you gonna go? You gotta be on that line there.
Oh, yeah. True. Yeah. On that mountain time.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man. Jeez.
Exactly. But no.
Yo, I actually didn't know mountain time was a thing until you said that today.
Me either. I'm still running on Toronto time. You know,
do you pull up like the clock app and then just have like the world clock and just constantly refer back to that?
I need to.
Bro. Yeah. I'm like that as well. When I first came over here, everything I was doing, I was like, when I was trying to message Keith or anyone, be like, why aren't they answering? I'm like, oh, it's 4 a.m. Okay.
Yeah,
right. Act like everybody's sleeping. I'm like, oh shit, I'm still texting everybody, but everybody's sleeping.
Change the time difference all the time.
And then you wake up to messages or sometimes and you're just like, what?
Yeah.
Bro, that happens all the time. I have to I put my phone on like the opposite side of the room, bro. I wake up to all those stupid notifications, ball highlights, everything. I'm like, nah, it's gotta be away.
But speaking of Toronto time, man, we know most people might know of you. You're a Toronto boy, born and bred, city boy, man. So kind of tell us about your growing up in the city, how the game kind of started with you. I know your dad plays a big role in that. And kind of talk to us about your youth soccer days.
Yeah, man. You know, I bounced around a lot, you know. Didn't stay at a club for more than 2 seasons, you know.
You're one of those. You and Oscar were one of those where you're younger. Always bouncing around.
Goodness.
You didn't have no signing bonuses and that stuff, you know, but we worked some stuff out. But I'm honestly like I used to play a lot of a year older when I was younger. You know, I played for York Jets, North Mississauga Falcons, Toronto Lynx. So I've been all over the place. You know?
Right, yeah.
And man, honestly, it was just me and my dad, you know, on the GO train, heading to Mississauga, playing games, staying at my uncle's houses and all my family's houses, bringing to practices and stuff like that, you know. So it was a big sacrifice I know my parents did and my dad and my mom did for a lot of my family actually did for me, you know. So, but, you know.
What about your time at Deer Park School?
Deer Park.
Talk about that, man. What was going on there? What was the footy team like? Were you the captain? Were you the star? Athlete of the year?
Oh, man. Yeah. Honestly, Deer Park was an interesting time in my life. We just mustered together a soccer team.
Was that elementary school?
It was like my middle school grade.
Like 6 to 8?
No, 7 and 8.
7 and 8, okay.
Okay, 2-year stint, eh? You really didn't stay anywhere longer.
For real. No, it was cool, man. I made a lot of good friends there. You know, I don't think a lot of people played soccer there or tried to, but I was just the guy who played footy, you know. So
how did it work with you? How did you end up with provincial program?
Yeah, so again, we did the whole regional program.
And you did that. What region were you?
3?
You bounced around all the time. You probably could have played for like 3-4 regions, bro.
So yeah, I was with region. I was with Region 2, which was like the Peel region.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we played.
Yeah, that's what we played.
Before that, I was like Region 1, and I was already training at the OSA with like all these other dudes. But like, it was so confusing back in the day where what depending on what city you lived in or the club you played.
Yeah. A lot of politics, bro.
Yeah, they made all these rules, but at the end of the day, all my guys played on Region 2, so.
Perfect. And like for you guys that don't know, that's when me and Ash, well, it was when he was 16 when we first met.
Yeah.
Because I joined the provincial program when I was 14 and we went to nationals together. You 14 and 16s go together. And him, Ash, Dom, if you're listening, used to be big bullies with it for us, bro. Bully us, bro. Used to bully us. Used to be scared of these guys when we were younger, man.
Guys are just young punks, you know, just bunch of punks always trying to like play games and joke around, you know. So you guys didn't listen. Always hard of hearing, you know. I have to lay it down.
That's when me and Ash first crossed paths, man. But we we looked up to those guys, man. We were trying to chase those guys, and because they set a good example for us in the provincial program, man. But okay, so after that, tell us about, because you were like one of the first people to or first group, academy group. At Toronto FC, man. So talk about those early academy days, man, when it was just 2 teams. So people know it was a junior and senior team. Talk about those days.
Junior and senior team. Yeah, honestly, what a grind. Because I was a younger guy on the team. Yeah. We had I guess 90s and maybe 89s at the time. And I was a 91, a couple of 91s were on the squad. But I remember I was in like summer school and Jason Bent was our coach. And like I had to tell him, man, honestly, man, I might miss a whole month of football because I have to go to summer school training.
Yeah. No, but why'd you have to go to summer school? What's the real reason for that?
We'll just leave it there, you know? I was there for English, that's all I say. I was always there for English.
Listen, bro. The schedules, our schedules those young days were tough, man. School was tough at those times. Like,
yeah, relax.
No, but our schedule, bro, Pavel, if we're going for me, 4 days a week, I'm going to Vaughan. There's no way.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
school was kind of on the back burner there for a few of us, bro. I can't lie.
Bro, I remember when Keith dropped out, man. I remember when he texted me that. I was like, all right.
Like, so it's crazy, man. Yeah.
No, it was cool. I just remember like I used to play left wing back in the day. I never played.
Yeah, you used to be attacker. Yeah.
I was a winger wearing number 11, you know, and wearing my purple Vapors, and I had purple Vapors, and I had like yellow Pumas, you know, and
yeah.
Wow.
Back then, and you know, I was like known as a super sub back in the academy in those early days.
You're still one of the younger guys, yeah.
Yeah, I came off the bench, made a difference, and then started making my name like that.
When did your group go to the MLS Cup? Did you guys go to the youth cup?
No, we didn't.
You guys didn't.
We didn't go.
So what? But you went Dallas Cup.
We went to the Dallas Cup.
Yeah. So talk about this. So Dallas Cup for everybody is like one of the biggest tournaments in North America for youth football. Like a lot of countries or teams from all over the world, from Europe, will come, South America, Central America. So talk about who were you guys in? It's called like the Super Group that you're in. It's like all the best teams will be in that. But talk about your guys' time at that. It's a big tournament. A lot of big players that played there.
Yeah, off the top of my head, the biggest group or biggest team we had to play was Man City.
Yeah.
I remember Jason Bent was our coach, and we were down maybe 4-0 with like 50, like at 50th minute mark, it was already 4-0. They were just bopping us. It was another level. They were bopping.
Yeah.
And I remember Jason Bent comes to me on the bench. He's just like, "You ready?" I was like, "For what?" Wait, what? Like, make a difference. We need you. I was like, "Oh, need me? We're losing 4-0 in 15 minutes." On the pitch, and I was just chasing shadows, man. I remember I looked at Dom one play. We went to go tackle somebody. The guy like broke free, and all of a sudden, like Dominic and I were both on the ground. We looked at each other. It was like,
it was one of those long days, bro.
That's a long day, you know. Just surviving events.
Oh my god!
It definitely helped a lot of us, you know, gauge where we were.
Yeah.
After those kind of games we played, you actually got to see, you know, what you needed to do to elevate. From us, coaching staff, the whole kind of academy program really, you know, that actually helped us, I'll say. You know,
Were there any players on that Man City team that like you can maybe like remember or made it or like broke through or anything like that, or no?
I honestly would have to actually look back to see.
Yeah.
course, I haven't done that yet, but I actually need to look back and see. You know,
yeah, it's tough.
Wouldn't be surprised that maybe 1 or 2 were on that squad at the time. So,
because you think about like now, like their youth academy and like those guys, like they had Sancho, right? Like they had Sancho, they had Foden, so maybe they do have 1 or 2 of those guys that came through.
Yeah, you never know, bro.
Yeah. When did you're saying you were a left winger? When did you actually make the transition to left back?
I think it was my 2nd year in the academy. Remember, I think so. My 2nd year, so it might have been Keith's.
So my 1st year, but we weren't playing. I was still on the junior team, so I was still on the senior team. So we weren't playing together yet.
No, yeah. Cause I was in the academy for 3 years. But my 2nd year in the academy, I remember I had a meeting with the coaching staff, and they thought that I was like a traditional left winger.
Yeah.
I'll be up and down, whipping in crosses. Wasn't really cutting inside too much for my right. More traditional line, whip it in. You know, early crosses, early services. But I also love to defend. So they just said maybe if they gave me more space to join the attack, I could even elevate my game even more from a left back. And then honestly, from there, I started playing left back and
just seamless, transition.
I didn't look back from there, man.
Yeah, you look at that. Like so many guys go from either left winger to left back, or like vice versa.
Yeah, it's interchangeable.
It's like, yeah, exactly. Especially with like the way it's played now. Like, you're pretty much a winger anyway. You do have those defensive obligations from time to time.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about how obviously once we joined the academy, we're starting to work a lot closer with the first team. You got to see that professional atmosphere and stuff, man. Talk about, because when did you start? We'd start randomly. You get calls to go train with the first team. Do you remember your first like training sessions when you got to go train with them?
Yeah, I do. I have a fun.
You remember? Yeah.
So, it sounds like you got trauma, bro.
Yeah, you always traumatized. What was
honestly, man, like I know when we used to get called in, like you would find out maybe like the night before,
maybe night,
yeah. It was like we had no time to like really prepare. It's just probably a better thing where you're just like you just show up.
Yeah, you're just saying you're not overthinking anything. Yeah.
Don't overthink it. Get training and just train with the lads. You know.
Yeah.
I remember playing like 5v5, and remember Jacob Peterson?
Yeah.
We ended up playing with Jacob Peterson on the first team after we all signed our first team deal, but I was still a young guy. And I remember and he was like supposed to be one of the better wingers, left-footed. I shut him down all session. The session was over, and I was saying, like, guys are congratulating me, good training, dapping me up. And I remember all of a sudden, I see this guy in the corner of my eye, pick a ball up, and he tries to smash the ball at my head. It literally skinned my face. And I'm a young lad, so if this was in the academy, we're probably
yeah.
It was first team. I still had the respect, but
you can't be jumping out the window doing. Yeah.
What just happened there? And I know some of the coaches they all got at him. So whenever he came to me, I remember Danny Dickey was there, told me I had an awesome, wicked session, and just get a reaction from a first team player like him doing that to me, kind of said
that's kind of respect too when he's he knows
respect.
You did your job.
Yeah, did my job exactly. But definitely I was like, what's going on here? Pretty wild.
Yo, so did you ever? Was the goal always professional in first team, or did you do you have a lot of letters? You get a lot of letters from schools? Or was that even an option, did you think, for you?
Yeah, I did. My parents, that was one of my mom's things she wanted me to do was go to school.
Yeah.
But I was like, I think it's just not, my school's just not my thing. You know?
Mom, I'm barely making it through high school.
I'm just playing football right now.
Yeah, that was the one track mind. Yeah.
Exactly. I'll even say though, at a certain point in my career before signing pro, sure as well, I didn't know if I even want to continue playing football.
Yeah.
I got kicked out of my 5th year high school, got my diploma. I still went back.
Yeah,
it's crazy. I know. Because I was supposed to go to, I think, Akron? Not Akron.
No, it was Akron. Probably Akron. Akron was the big school back then. Akron was the big soccer school.
Was that?
Yeah, because I remember Orlando, the one that Orlando went to, right?
Yeah, they won a
in the country at the time. I remember looking at me.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, like to get my marks up, it'll be like another like time, you know. But I definitely didn't know. So I didn't want to go to school, and football was kind of on the fritz a bit with the first team. I didn't get first team deals or preseason. And like my dad's like, well, if you're not gonna play football, you're not going to school. You're gonna do construction. So he was talking to his people for me to start like into that, and like hitting the route. And fortunately enough, I got to go to preseason to Turkey with the first team. Keith, you were there, Oscar, all the guys were there. We got offered to go, and we did our.
Let's backtrack a bit. Where were you when you got that email?
Say again?
Where were you when you got that email about the invitation?
I actually couldn't remember, man. I think I was at home probably for sure.
Yeah. What were your thoughts, bro? What were your thoughts going into it? That was like a big change. Like, what?
Probably on my bike. Sorry, probably on my bike cruising the city. Probably on my bike cruising the city,
Because that was when Aaron Vinter was the head coach.
Yeah.
That was their first year. Yeah. So we
man,
talk about that.
Ajax, right? A lot of youth.
Yeah.
Development, getting the guys in. Yeah.
Total football.
Yeah, exactly.
Total football.
Cruyff.
Yeah. Talk about that. Talk about that preseason, man, and what your thoughts and that transition we all made, the four of us. Well, five of us, even D was there too.
Yeah, Daniil,
Daniil signed
Oscar,
just the season before us, yeah.
Matt Stinson, myself. Yeah, that was tricky, man. Honestly, like I remember at the beginning, the transition from academy football to the first team, because we were just kind of thrown into it. No one really. The thing is, a good thing we had each other, but we were also trying to make it ourselves at the same time, And I do remember yourself, you and Oscar at the beginning were flying out the gates.
Bro, me and Oscar flew out the gates that preseason, bro.
I remember I was like, man, I gotta figure it out, because I've seen all the lads around me were all figuring it out. I still was kind of in my transition period, and
yeah. And it was tough, man. You got to make that transition, really obviously. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, no, I had a pulled groin.
Yeah, because you came off an injury.
Yeah, a lot of people know I had a pulled groin. I remember Carmelo, one of the trainers, is still there. That's the uncle, Yeah, I would have to go into the training room before everybody and get my hips wrapped and taped up so I could extend my groin. And we did that every day in preseason. And fortunate enough, he told me, he's like, if it gets any worse, we have to send you home.
Yeah.
And somehow, some way, I don't know. I guess I was just so young that my body, was still like able to just do whatever. I was invincible. But figured it out and I got my contract with a pulled groin. Crazy.
Crazy. Yeah. A lot of. Yeah. It was a long preseason, bro. I remember we traveled to Turkey. We came back. We went to Charleston, South Carolina, and then to Orlando. We were all over the place, bro. I just remember being like, Jesus Christ, this is what it's like, man. You're just flying everywhere. You're tired, like, oh my
because
God.
Keith, you were in Costa Rica for like 2 weeks.
And that's for me, because Oscar and I were in Costa Rica with the UAT national team.
Well, that's why you were in.
And I remember we had to come back.
That's why this guy was flying out the gate, bro.
I was coming off a camp.
Man.
I remember that vividly because it was like January. We just started school back. And Keith was like, yo, I got U18s going to Costa Rica. I was like, word. And we both had the same like morning class, first period.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yo, I'm going to Turkey with the first team. I was like, say, and then 3 weeks later, I was like, yeah, I'm not coming to school no more.
That's it. Oh man, I remember when we went to Charleston for part of that preseason. We played against Charleston Battery.
Yeah.
Lost that game 3-0. And it was pissing rain.
Yeah.
And
bro, I don't think we won a game that preseason. Remember that?
We tied like Partizan
in Turkey. And I remember Oscar played well. Yeah. Yeah, maybe because do you remember? I remember Do you remember on the bus, bro? I remember because we were not winning games, like we weren't playing too well. But you remember that? Remember Dero like kind of went into everybody on the bus that day?
Lost it.
You lost it on everybody.
I
remember, man.
I remember playing in the Charleston tournament against the Battery. I don't know if you remember what Bob DeClerc said to me after the game in the change room. I don't know if you were.
Is this the video session?
Not the video session. Oh, my boots, the boots I wore.
Yes, bro. Remember the video session we went in on you?
Okay, yeah, okay. So, Battery in the pissing rain, we lost, I think, 3-love. And that was probably one of my worst performances in the TFC kit ever. It was a preseason.
It wasn't good. Luckily, it was preseason.
I was like, I'm getting cut today. Like, I'm packing my shit. I'm going back to Toronto, and then just got to figure it out. I remember I went to the change room after the game, taking my clothes off. The coach comes to me. He's like, those boots don't come back on the bus. And back then we were paying for I wasn't no Adidas contract.
You had no Adidas, nothing. You'd have paid for those, bro.
I was working hard for my boots, bro. Like paying my own money out of my pocket. So like I was like, wait, my F50s, like my beautiful F50. He's like, you have 6 studs? I was like, no, you need to buy some 6 studs. These boots do not come to the bus again. And he's like, throw them in the garbage. And he's yelling at me in front of everybody. I actually had to do the walk of shame to the trash. And like he watched me throw my boots, my hard-earned money that I paid for my boots, in the trash. I swear, I had a shower, and as I left, I looked at my boots, and I was like, fuck.
You actually didn't grab them? Oh, I would have grabbed them for sure.
No, bro. You can't grab them. You can't grab them.
Tuck them somewhere. Hide them somewhere, bro.
Dude, I was so scared, man.
Oh, I remember that, bro. I was dying, bro, because there's a video session too where like there's a movement where Ash like kept slipping, bro, and they just kept playing these clips of him slipping, bro. I remember me, Oscar, were crying in the back, bro.
So bad. I was so embarrassed, man. Like,
oh my god, good fun though. Good fun.
After that, I only wore metal studs for
the
next 8 years of my like career.
Really?
Only like recently that I like cut back, you know.
True.
But like, honestly, after like no matter what,
you live and learn.
Driest pitch, I was always wearing metal studs. Always. Didn't matter. Just because of that moment. I never wanted to have that moment. And that video session, again. I was so embarrassed. Yeah, crazy.
That's hilarious, man. So I can't believe you throw it out.
Yeah, I know. So who, if any, man, who is one of the older guys that kind of took you under their wing early, in those early days? You maybe preseason or during that first season?
Definitely Jules, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Julian de Guzman.
Yeah.
You know. Dero as well, and in his own different, you know, in his way, just maybe not off the field more, but like maybe on the field, it was more like just his presence, you know.
Yeah.
Like I feel when we were younger in the academy, you know, we had like pictures of footballers on your wall. So I always had like a Dero picture on my wall with like a bunch of to the world at the time, you know, and because he was like the biggest thing for one of the biggest guys for us.
That was the guy, yeah. Him and Jules were the guys, yeah, for sure.
And I feel those two guys, especially being Canadian, and a bunch of us young Canadians were on the team. I feel like they really, you know, they looked out for us.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything, like I don't know. I feel Julian de Guzman. Julian was just a guy who just like how he even lived his life, how he acted off the field, how he himself. We all like. I feel all of us like took a piece of that and like brought it into our own stuff, and then we added our own little, you know, spice to it, you know.
Yeah, no, Jules was just a real one. I always remember in that first preseason, like you'd be like racing to make sure you got a seat at the table with Jules at meals, because this guy would just be telling stories about the La Liga days and all that. You're just sitting there, just eating it all up, man. Just like, wow.
Always. Even watching him what he ate and how he carried himself. You always wanted to like kind of replicate that a little bit. You know what I mean? And
it's different, bro. I always remember too. Dero used to get a special meal. Like we'd be eating something, but they come and serve Dero his own like special meal. This is the guy.
You remember when we were late that one day in preseason?
When?
We went to go watch Champions League and they rented a room.
Oh.
And they walked back, but they told us to sprint. And we were all like, we had like a $200 or $200 fine each.
Yeah.
Paid it for us because it was like their event.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was
wild. But no, shout out to those guys, man. But what do you remember from your debut? Well, the first one before while you were playing the academy.
Mm-hmm.
What do you remember from that, and then your MLS debut? What do you remember from those?
I still have those boots actually.
From which one?
They're not in the bin, eh?
Those ones. Nah. I remember my debut against Arabi Unido.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I still have those boots, man. Wore number 36.
Yeah,
36.
You know, collar little pop, no haircut. Again, you got told like a day or two before, you know. So,
who else played? Did Daniil play in that game too?
I think
Oscar. I think Oscar did too.
Oscar as well. Yeah. I remember playing, and so Jules was in front of me. I have a picture of me and Jules like tackling a guy. It was crazy. You know? But honestly, I feel after that day really let me know like
you could do it, right? Yeah.
I can make this a life and make this a lifestyle.
Yeah, like you remember even getting to see you guys out there. I was just like, man, like we're close. We're right there.
Yeah, we're there.
Right there.
That's what it felt. It felt like yeah, definitely. It was good. I got doing it from the family too, so it was amazing.
Exactly. Who did you debut against in MLS? Who was your first game?
Oh man.
Was it that second game, Portland?
I think it was Portland at home. And then my first actual sufficient start was Portland away as well.
Okay.
And that was, geez.
Yeah.
That one was like, wow. That's when Portland first came in, the fans were rocking, the stadium.
Yeah.
Wow. And I remember I made an overlap, whipped in the ball, and like I ran into like the barriers behind their supporter section. I remember just like looking up.
Oh, with that big stand, right? Yeah.
Everybody's just killing me. And I was like, wow, I'm really here. Like
You're
really
here.
You know? I remember I think I was playing against Sal Zizou at that time.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah,
he was like a predominant winger, making noise, really fast. I remember that was my assignment at the time. Sure, yeah. Yeah, man. Lots of stories, man. Crazy.
I know.
Bro, how old were you when you made your debut at the MLS one?
My first one was with Arabi Unido. I was 18.
18, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Champions League?
Champions League. It was a CONCACAF Champions League.
Yeah, you're seasoned vet, eh?
Bro, 18, I know.
I'm there now.
I've been around, bro.
It's been in the league.
I forget. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I actually forget how long like I've actually
played for.
Times. Like I'm 30, but I feel so much like younger. You know, like
that's crazy, man. Like
that's a long time.
Been doing this for a long time, man. Like I tell myself that. Yeah,
it's crazy, bro. And because you've been doing it for a long time, bro, talk about you've had a lot of ups and downs, man. You had some injuries, some serious injuries that you had to deal with, man, over the years at TFC, man. Talk about some of those tough times you've had. I know you've had some highlights, but let's talk about some of the lowlights you had.
Man, yeah. You know, just with every like professional, you know, when you are the man, and then a new coach comes in or come in, and you know, you get kind of pushed away a little bit, you know, and just things happen, you know, football happens, and it's just how you deal with those moments, you know, like even like sometimes you go from playing every game to then playing half the games.
Yep.
Season for playing half the games, playing half of that, you know, and then from there, now you're really fighting to like make the 18-man roster now, you know. So, you know, definitely been through those moments, and you know, big thing for me and what I pride myself on is just working hard every single day, you know. Even when you don't think you got the legs for it or got the mind for it, you know, you just have to, the bare minimum is hard work, you know. So no matter what someone else says to you, they can't say you're not working hard.
You're not working hard. Yeah.
Professional where, you know, that's the job. Hard work is the job. You want to win trophies, you need to be working extra hard every single day, you know. And I feel with a lot of young players or players that I've played with or, you know, used to play with before, like I feel like that was a thing where that DNA in them wasn't always there. That's what definitely let me have this 11-year career so far.
Exactly. So like, that shit is not easy, bro.
Yeah, you know, and I feel especially So during that time as well, you know, injuries. I broke my 5th metatarsal in my foot twice. You know, I have a big rod, a big screw in my foot at the moment, and yeah, it's there for life. It's part of me now, you know. And I think that was probably the hardest time in my career.
Yeah.
You know,
what was that like? Did you get stopped at the airport a lot for that screw in your foot?
Nah. Which is good. That was crazy. If I would be so mad at that. I would go crazy. Of all the flights we take, you know. But,
what year did that happen in?
In 2016.
Oh, 16. Okay.
Yeah.
That was tough.
So in our championship, our first final we made.
Yeah, we got to get into that, man, because like
coldest day of my life.
People don't know, but like it's crazy, bro. Even for me to see, because I was there at the beginning, and like I don't think people ever know how like the shit was going on behind the scenes at the club at that time. Those were some dark days for TFC, bro. Like dark days. Revolving door. So like to see what you guys started doing in like 16, man, it was crazy to watch. Like especially for the fans and like everything. So talk about that first year. Obviously the finals lost, but talk about that year and the build up and how well you guys were playing. You're the best team in the league for 2 years, so on and so forth. But talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, man. I was gonna say from the beginning for our 3-year stint of just dominating was big thing was just from the coaches, you know, upstairs staff, but even just big thing was the players from first man on the roster to the last man on the roster. The competition in the team was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And it's to the point where like, I could say this now, I guess, yeah. But like, I'll say like during the week when we had 11v11s, that game was actually harder for our quote unquote starting team sometimes than when the weekend came.
Yeah.
Of course, we're prepared for anything.
They're ready. Yeah.
Harder. If this match during the week is harder than the actual game on the weekend, we're flying, you know, and that's just what it was. You know, whoever you put in a position, if a guy went down, put another guy in, the formula,
and there was no drop off.
The blueprint was just there, you know, and everybody was excited every day, fighting, playing, smiling. It just felt so good, and everybody could feel it.
Yeah.
Everybody could feel it. Yeah.
So that final, bro, in Toronto, how did you, like, after a heartbreak like that, bro, how did you guys bounce back, man? Like, what was the feeling in the locker room after, like, into the off season? What were conversations going on? What was all that about?
Yeah, I actually remember, I'm pretty sure it was Michael Bradley. He said, like, remember this feeling because next year we'll be feeling the complete opposite. And after he said that, I was like, holy shit, like, you know, like, and then I looked around the room and, you know, everybody was like, yeah, like, we're running this back. Like, from after that game, everybody said we're running this back. Like, and that's the confidence that group had. Like, we knew.
And did you guys ever, bro?
That's what I'm saying. Like, and the thing is, like, I remember after that game, like, literally, like, everybody was sad, but we were, of course, crushed sad. You play all season, fly all those miles across North America, you know, and definitely tricky, you know, all that hard work, sacrifice you put in, you know, all the injuries as well, you know. But
it was penalties as well, wasn't it?
It was PKs. Yeah, it was tough.
Oh, bro.
Tough.
Isn't in TFC's good books, you know.
I know. I know. But so then obviously talk about the next year. You guys obviously historic season in MLS.
Mm-hmm.
You guys do a deep run in CONCACAF, and then obviously championship as well. So man, talk about that season, the ride you guys are on, man. It was crazy to watch.
Yeah, man. You know, we only had a few changes in the team.
Who came that second year after the final loss? Who were any bigger? Was Mavinga there the first year?
Yeah, Vasquez.
Yeah, Vasquez.
Yeah. Okay.
That was like one of the biggest.
He's a baller, that guy.
Oh, he's so quality.
Yeah,
that guy's a baller.
Different level, and that like people obviously we had great players in that team, but he definitely was like
kind of that little missing piece. Yeah.
I remember that formation and that team and that diamond in the middle.
Bro, the striker, was everything done.
Was like,
yeah, it all clicked, and a crucial piece to that success as well. And he wasn't even fully fit yet, really. So
crazy.
He's a top quality player. And obviously, Seba, Javinko, Josie, Mike, backline, Vinga, Drew, Morrow, everybody,
bro.
The whole squad, man. Also, everybody in the squad.
Yeah, it was so good. I remember we were going nuts.
Had a great year. Because we were at the Montreal game, that home game. That was crazy. The semifinal. Was that semifinal?
One of the best games. One of the best games, I think, in TFC history.
100%. One of the best.
We remember being at that game, yeah. And then just like, bro, I never seen BMO rocking like that, bro.
Bro, there's a video of me and Keith just like jumping, and he's got it, and I'm on his back.
Beer going everywhere.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, I just feel like that energy, like, I feel we all know Toronto is a sports city.
Yeah.
We have every team for every sport, and when you have a winning team to back and support,
fans get a buy on them.
Whole city buys in. Whole city buys in, and you could feel it. You just feel it in your body. So yeah, it was just a special group that when you win stuff together, no matter where people end off or finish off in their lives, whatever, you always will always be bonded by those moments.
Yeah.
We also got to thank you big time for getting us those tickets to all those games. That was huge.
Yeah, man. Whatever. It's all good, man. Let's get it. We're just rocking.
Yeah, bro.
That was fun, bro. It was fun to see you. Like, it was crazy to see you guys do that, man, in front of the fans. It was sick. It was so dope. And you guys balled them out the park that day, bro. The final, balled them out the park.
Yeah, second time around was day and night.
Yeah, had to happen.
Had to. No, it wasn't gonna happen again. There's only one result that night, bro. There's only one result.
Yeah, everything worked out in our favor to get that, like, last game. Like, advantage, like, it just, all the cards just, aligned
right into place.
All in place, and there's no other way. Like, there was no other way than getting that trophy, man.
Than getting that. That's it, man.
Yeah, definitely. That was a wild night. That was such a good night.
Yeah, I definitely dropped the cup though.
Did you?
Did you pull an Aubameyang? You just tried to pick it up and completely fell.
What?
Fell going up some escalator.
A few too many drinks.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what are the drinks like post championship like that? Like, what do you guys get for drinks wise? What comes in the change room?
Bro, no free sponsors, man.
Champagne. What do you mean free sponsors? Champagne.
I said no free sponsors on the pod, bro. Don't talk about no drinks, no brand.
This guy thinks he's Ronaldo at the Euros putting the Coke away.
Yeah, I know. Well, shout out to everyone wants to, bring some sponsors to.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm saying, who wants to be first?
Yeah, seriously. If a beer wants to come drop in, go nuts.
But obviously, you had a lot of success, man, on the field. But through those years, I know you're big into fashion, man. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that first. How the Roots thing came together with us, and obviously we got to talk about you and Warren and all the Creval stuff. But man, let's talk about Roots, man, and your love for fashion.
Yeah, man. Wow. You still have your bags and stuff, or what?
Bro, I still got that bag, man.
Yeah, that's going to Keith's grave, bro. Like, I have that everywhere.
Yeah,
that's a little duffel I take everywhere. Yeah.
Wicked bag. Honestly, just Canadian roots, man. Just that's us. We're born and raised in Canada. I feel, meeting Raymond, Andy, these guys we all work at the downtown locations, just building those connections with those guys and building that bond, that family vibe. We go after training sometimes, go have some food,
Yeah.
Raymond's office, chill with Andy, and we just used to, talk shop, talk football, and Raymond also, this guy Raymond, he also had crazy stories about Canada. We would travel with the supporter groups with Canada when they went to go to Mexico, Azteca, back in the day. Like, he has all these like crazy Canadian historical stories, you know, that feels good to hear, you know.
Pavel, it's like one of the head of Roots.
Yeah.
He's like he's had season tickets for TFC for I think since 07, the first season. So we used to have like events all the time at their shop downtown. We used to have events.
I think I remember you would have just like go and see him and dap him up.
Yeah,
that was it, man. Just dap him up, chill. But honestly, just, you know, I like clothes. I like making clothes, I guess, you know, and started designing, like, got able to design our own custom Roots jackets, like the Letterman jackets.
Yeah, those jackets, bro. We're cover boys. We got to do a little shoot. We're cover boys for the one magazine.
We were cover boys. We were in store, like acting all cool and stuff. Got like a bunch of like free gear and all that stuff. So it was pretty fire. That's what kind of started it all up, you know. And just from that, and just building that bond, I got to, like, you know, make a few like leather knapsacks for the team and bag for the team and stuff like that. Just, you know, getting involved with that, doing something more just than being on the pitch and just training every day, you know, just
so take your mind away from it. Yeah,
it was nice. I can see you got a little Corral top going on right now as well.
Yeah, bro, we both did. It's hilarious. We went and changed up. I was like, I'm gonna get this ready.
Shout out Waz. Good segue too, man. So talk about your friendship relationship with Warren and how that kind of all started with or how he started it, even his little story.
Yeah, Warren. I met Warren in I think 2015. I think that's when he came to Toronto. He transferred from Houston. Got straight from Houston to Toronto. I was like, who is this guy? Like, I didn't really talk to him too much. Second half of the, like, we were obviously teammates. You know, but I didn't really start kicking it with him until like I think summertime came in the city, you know, and started realizing that this guy has we have a lot of similar interests and stuff like that. And we just cruise around the city, get coffee, and enjoy our time, our downtime and stuff like that. Then he had this brand called Corral, you know, and clothing brand, and more of like a movement than just a clothing, you know. So I bought in, and I was like, man, I love this. How can I help? You know, and taking New York trips together, just hit the town, shop, look at different stuff, different styles, try to incorporate into our style and brand, you know. And you know, it's been maybe 8+ years of just like growing together and growing the brand. And right now it's like pretty established, and
it's dope. Cool to see.
Staple is like a staple piece you need in your closet now.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah, Pavel and I have been to a few events, man. Always some great events with Warren and his people. Always, man. Always a good time.
Good pop-ups.
Always a good time.
Milk glass.
Always, bro.
Bro, yeah. And then he just designed the kits for like FIFA Ultimate Team and stuff like that. Like,
his after-school program he has called Design FC. You know, he's really doing, that's in Philly as well, and he's really doing great work for the community.
Yeah, that's dope stuff.
And he's one of the good guys, you know what I mean? So you know, if you haven't heard about him, you know, need to start checking him out. Warren Corral, you know, he's
definitely plug him for sure.
Definitely.
For sure. But let's also talk about, man, obviously you spent the long majority of your career in Toronto, man. Let's talk about the move to Real Salt Lake, man, and how that all kind of went down, and what happened with obviously being tough going with it happening during COVID and everything, and your move. Yeah,
wow. Definitely, that was a tough point for sure, you know. Being a part of the club since like the beginning.
You've seen it all.
13 years, you know, like
wild.
13 years from academy to first team. Just, like a lot of my like adulthood, like my early adulthood years have been given to this building. You know, no regrets, nothing but great times, great relationships. I'm still cool with so much people there. It was definitely a tough pill to swallow. And I felt like my option wasn't gonna get picked up, you know. But you know, so the business goes.
Exactly.
You know, I landed back on my feet. Came to a club that's been interested in me for quite a few years. Actually, even when I was in Toronto, they've been pretty interested in me to make this move over. So it's an easy flick, you know. Want to go somewhere where you're wanted, you know what I mean? So Yeah, man. And moving during COVID, finding an apartment, that whole transition was honestly crazy. Just like things were shut down. I had to like move in. I couldn't even like get furniture. Everything was like so delayed.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, in a tough spot, you know, and you know, figured it out day by day, and you know, it's all good now.
Good. How is
Have you been able to travel back home at all or no?
Last year during like the whole lockdown of the season, I had to go home for like 2 weeks, obviously for quarantine and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But honestly, an off season. But for this season, I actually haven't seen, you know, the family, girlfriend, all the people.
Yeah.
Since February, man. It's been
it's crazy, bro.
Very tough, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but I've been through a lot of ups and downs in my career, so I get to, you know, I know how to help. I know how to try to help my mind and
kind of navigate those situations.
You know, obviously, time is just like man, it's just been a long time, you know. So
yeah, and it's tough when it's closed as well, right? Like when you get to a city, if it's completely shut down, you can't go and check out the spots and do things and like maybe meet the people, and you're like stuck at home. It's like, yo, you're not gonna. Yeah, no, I feel that. That's tough.
I have a lake just like 2-minute walk down from where I live right now.
Okay.
There's like a man-made lake. Get to chill, bring my coffee, read my book, take it easy. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
I'm a city boy though. You know what I
mean? Yeah, need to see some lights, bro.
Feeling quiet over here sometimes, you know.
He just wants to hear an ambulance just going.
Cars honking their horns and stuff.
So obviously, it's obviously the big change. Yeah, going from the city to Utah, man, must be.
Definitely, I grew up though. You know what I mean? As soon as I got
it's just a part of life.
I literally changed instantly as soon as I got on that plane. Cause like, you know, obviously go on road trips, you go away for sometimes months at a time.
But you know you're going back.
You know you're going back, you know. But this time, you know, I grabbed everything of mine and brought it here, you know. And
how many suitcases?
Man, I made 2 trips actually.
2 trips.
Man, I had to make sure I felt comfortable, man.
Bro, everybody that's listening, if you're global warming anything, just allow it.
Man, holy! But I was living in a hotel for like the longest time when I first came.
Yeah, that's tough.
Bro, hotels are the worst.
Yeah, and I was like, man, I just need to like get my stuff and just like,
yeah.
That's why I had a lot, but I was just living in a hotel out of a suitcase, just like wearing tracksuits every day. Like,
no, that's not the one. Man. Bro, when I came over here, I brought like 3 and then had like 2 more shipped to me after. And I still have so much stuff left back home. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, man.
Only made 1 trip though, just to clarify.
If I had to go back for visas and stuff like that, had to happen.
Of course.
But my plan was for people to come visit me
and bring stuff.
True.
I had it all organized, you know. But then COVID. Thanks.
Oh, bro, I sent Keith and boy Mitch to my mom's before they came out to Greece to see me, and they grabbed some stuff, brought it in a bag. I was like, fit that in your suitcase, bro.
For real, you know what it is.
So, man, tell us too about, obviously you've been part of the national team setup and program. Talking about, obviously you've been getting back healthy and getting back to your game. You've obviously got a call and you were in the camp last week for a few days. How's that, being back with the guys and the mood? Obviously big congrats and qualifying for the Octagon. And we're all ready and waiting for those big games coming up in the fall, man. So talk about your national team time.
It's been exciting, man. Like, just being around all the lads, man, it's been like so good. I haven't felt this good being with the national team in a very, very long time. Just excitement from everybody from in the camp, support staff, players, everybody. Just like,
it's a good mood, yeah.
Are you getting like those like 2016 similar vibes like the TFC? Like everyone's just on it.
On it, yeah, 100%. We're just on it, and I feel the competition within the player pool.
Yeah. There's a lot of talent, bro.
Now a thing. Before, you already knew who was going to play. You already knew the team sheet, essentially. But now it's like, man.
You guys looking good, man.
Guys got to fight and play. And it just elevates the mood, elevates the competition, and elevates, the country and the level of what we're trying to produce, and it's great, man. And for me personally, being called in was for like the 5 days I was there, it was just amazing. Just because, again, like I said before, I haven't seen my people, my friends since February. But then, I got to go to camp, and some of these guys there I've grown up with since I was like 14, 16, so like those are my brothers at the end of the day. So felt good.
That's good, man.
And the Octagon. And the first game in Mexico is like behind closed doors.
Yeah.
It was a huge advantage.
Massive advantage,
We're looking forward to that, bro. You guys got a depth. You got depth. You got experience mixed with youth. You got it all right now. I think you guys are going to surprise a lot of people, man.
Yeah, I think people know, like, the new kids are on the block now.
Yeah, like, Canada's not a joke no more.
It's a fresh Canada. It's not just Canada of the old, No disrespect to the...
Of course.
I mean, but it's a different age right now, different day and age.
Bro, even being over here and, like, people just, like, recognizing, like, players and, like, knowing about it is huge. Like, years ago, there was no one that would ever, like... I kind of think it was like Fonzie last year, like that blow up really that made him exposed and like Canada players over here. But yeah, like people know, like people are aware.
Aware, man. People are aware. And that's great. That's what you want. Now we have like, I think the big goal was like to have Canada's football team, have us play meaningful games.
Exactly, yeah.
And now since we made it to the Octagon, like this is like the bare minimum, like we need to always, instead of playing these play-in games, we need to just be here.
Yeah.
It should be automatically in
should be Octagon. Exactly. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Like the fight, because I'm not gonna lie, like on paper you gotta play Haiti or you play Suriname. On paper, yes, we need to dominate these teams, but it's CONCACAF. It's different. It's different. I remember playing a World Cup qualifying game when I was first called in. I think it was 2012. I remember me and Samuel Piet were on the bench away in Cuba. And we had to play away. They made the game at 12, middle of the day, midday. They didn't cut the grass before. So you're halfway on your shin, and you're playing in the Cuban heat.
Yeah.
Like, these conditions are... crazy, like
exactly, yeah.
I'm on the bench just wearing my penny, my shorts tucked like to like underwear, bro. I'm like, it's like
Yeah.
And obviously in CONCACAF and football, especially CONCACAF, anything can happen.
Anything can happen, man. Anything.
Now we have these meaningful games. We don't have to worry about these games no more. To solidify ourselves in this group, in this competition.
Yeah, it'll be good. I mean, like those 8 teams in that group in the Octagon, like gotta come top 4, top 3 guarantee. 4th has that playoff.
Yeah,
it's looking good, man. It's looking good.
Yeah, these are games we get to play in front of our home fans and show Canadians, new fans, the younger generation, like what they see on TV or other World Cup qualifying. They have to actually get to experience it.
Exactly,
bro. I think, like you said, you got to get the home fans. Like, if everything can open up and you guys are able to play those games in Canada, like you said, like when a city rides, like a country will ride.
Yeah,
we'll ride for you, and I feel that's what we need, And credit to the women. The women do it all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
It's great. It's so great. But now it's like it's the men's time. It's our time to gather everybody, all of us, from the women to the men, everybody to gather together and really, push this game. And like I said, now people get to experience it. All of us get to experience these kind of matches, these feelings, these emotions that it brings. And it's beautiful. It's football. That's what you want.
Exactly.
So yeah.
I gotta let you know that the World Cup is in Qatar, so if you might bring your bib again, it might be really warm on that bench. Travis said you're dying, bro.
I actually went. I had a camp in Qatar. We played against Japan and Belarus, and we had to train at night. I was like,
you had to train at night.
I've never been any train at night. Yeah, man, it's wild. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's so hot there, bro. I think like kids start school at like 7 a.m. and finish at like 1 or 2 just because of the heat.
Jesus, bro.
Yeah, it's like a regular working day.
Yeah, I can't function over there, man.
Yeah. That's why that shit's in December, November.
Yeah,
December.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. All right, man. Before we wrap up, I know you got
wild and.
Sorry, go ahead, Mike.
No, I was done, bro. I was listening to you.
No, I was gonna say before we wrap up, man. You brought up coffee earlier, and I know you were talking to me a few months ago that you got this big project going on in the city, man. So you got to tell the people about it and how that came about.
Yeah, we coming soon is the Sonder Cafe in Toronto.
Okay.
We are very close to being completed. Estimated date of opening still kind of in the air, but we are like the finish line is like in the distance right there, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't say too much yet.
Okay.
But it's like it's gonna be
a Marvel film. It's a Marvel film.
Yeah. Like Bloor and Dovercourt area in the city.
Okay.
You know, and yeah, it's gonna be something for the future for sure. I'm really excited about it myself. Liam Fraser is involved.
Liam's in it too. Sick.
One of my good friends, Rock Wadey.
Shout out Rock. Shout out the king of South Africa.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I've known him too, so he's definitely involved.
Shout out Rock.
He's getting his barista skills up and running at the moment.
Okay.
But now, man, honestly, it's a wicked project. It's been definitely keeping me busy during my time in Utah. I know I'm away from home, but
yeah,
keeping me busy and just learning so much about coffee, business, owning your own business, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Every day I learn something new, and that's very exciting. And I just can't wait for us, you know, to sell that first cup of Joe, you know.
So, bro, yeah. I was gonna say, how is it tough for you being over there, and especially like Liam, if he's just been dealt, right? So like, has that just made it even tougher?
Yes and no. You know, it's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
And it helps us get like so much more organized.
Yeah.
Right.
And making phone calls and just divvying out the work, you know. So it's been working, and I don't know. I feel like with the group of guys we are, like it's like a controlled mess.
Controlled crazy.
That's been like me and Keith since like February, bro. With this,
that's how you have to operate, bro.
Work better under the fire a little bit.
Yeah, you need to be under pressure.
Gotta get it done because we have too much time. Like, okay, I was waiting a little bit. Yeah. It's been an experience, and I just can't wait to finally open and, you know, show and get all you guys into the cafe and kick footy and really enjoy it.
Surely some Arsenal scarves up in the cafe, right?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
I wouldn't want to put any of that up there.
We don't have a good rep right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, go make some signings first.
Bro, it's been bad. Yeah, you can find the cafe, the Sonder, on Instagram if you want to follow it for updates, especially people back home. Definitely keep your eyes open and wait for that to open up.
We'll definitely post the links for all that after, man. But yeah, and last but not least, man, you also got some things going on with Regent Park and with the kids and the coaching. You guys got some stuff going on over there, man. Tell us about that.
Yeah, man. Wow. So these kids are something special, you know. It's just been a shame, you know, obviously for COVID, you know.
Yeah, man.
Being out there and actually helping train these kids has been tricky, but they get together themselves as well and knock the ball around, which is so amazing. Like that warms me up, you know. But yeah, these kids, Regent Park United has been founded by this guy named Orville. He's been running this program actually for 8+ years. No one's really known about this program. He's just been cooking away doing it out of the goodness of his heart, just for these kids in this area, Regent Park area. And finally, I joined, I think, 2 years ago now. And our buddy Wags, Michael Wagzinho, has joined as well.
Shout out Wags.
Just to help these kids. Yeah, just to help these kids, you know, pick up more better habits on the pitch, training, a little more organized. And because a few of them I've been part of the TFC Academy.
No way.
Okay.
We've been getting some of these youths to the TFC Academy for something more that we can't offer. Because our resources own so far, you know what I mean? But it's lovely to see these kids staying active, staying busy. We're actually trying to incorporate a girls program in the near future as well. So also what's being worked on next. So that's also in the pipeline at the moment. And yeah, man, it's just great, you know. And it's a bunch of young lads like us trying to get back to the game. I want to get back home so I can even get more hands-on with the youths. Sometimes I give some FaceTime calls, some group Zoom calls to them and stuff like that, some banter.
Yeah.
A lot of Chelsea fans in the Regent Park group, actually.
Regent Park. If I get out there, we're gonna have to change that. I don't like
to those kids sound awful, man. I'd say I have a kid who's like a massive Chelsea fan. He comes in, he's been grinning from like ear to ear. And like Mason Mount is his favorite player. And I'm just like, yo, get out of here.
Regent Park boys, we're gonna have to change that.
Yeah, no.
No, man, that's great to hear. Yeah, I know you were telling me about that last summer and all you guys got going on. It's really cool to hear, and it's dope to hear that you guys got the girls coming in too eventually, which is gonna be sick.
Yeah,
gonna be sick.
Yeah, man. So yeah, again, we started back up. I think last weekend was the first day to get the boys back out.
Right.
You know, it's a big thing for me. Is just like they're so. As we all know, we were young boys back in the day. Like, and there's that transition period of like playing competitive sports, and then like high school comes around, kind of
priorities change.
Yeah, things change in your own life, you know, and you know, with COVID, you know, we need to. Our big goal now is to get these boys to fall in love with the game
again.
You know, remind them about the love of why they enjoy getting up to train, to play, you know, to grow. So that's a big thing that we are trying to harp back onto, you know. And luckily enough, the Euro Cup is around, so we could actually, you know, use that to, you know, engage them more and build that love up for them.
Dope.
That's dope. That's really cool.
So we gotta finish off. We got a few quick hitters for you to finish off.
Oh man, okay.
So a few quick hitters, man. First one we got here is favorite football boot all time.
Vapors.
Certain ones.
Certain ones.
The Superflies.
Superfly. The ones I actually wore, the Superfly, the purple, the light and dark purple.
Oh, I remember with the orange Nike sign.
Yes, those are my favorite shoes.
Yes.
Such a loud shoe.
Bro, I like the new Vapors. The new Vapors look nice. I like the new ones.
Yeah, those ones are nice, but now I have this blackout Vapors. Can't even tell blackout.
Black on black.
Yeah, that's the way. So you're Nike now.
Unofficially.
Nike, if you're listening.
You can't wear the all black though in the games.
I got something on my foot that doesn't allow me to wear Adidas. That allows me to. We'll leave that there, you know.
Fair.
All right. Oh, okay. This might be tough, but
bro, this one will be tough. I think.
A best 11 of guys you played with, goalie included. Best 11.
11.
We give 11 to make it easier, bro. It could be anybody. This could be Pops. I know Wayne, OG Wayne used to throw it down back in the day. 11. You're going to play 11-a-side game on a Sunday. 11 guys you played with, goalie included.
All right. I got this.
You can obviously you're on the pitch too.
Yeah, where do I want to play though? That's the question. No, I'll play. Okay.
Keeper, start.
Back.
Okay.
Right?
What's that? Sorry?
Henry, right back. All right. Daniel Henry, right center back.
Yep.
Midfield.
Did you say right back? Sorry, I missed the
Oh,
right
you
back.
you playing 3 at the back?
Yeah, for now, I think.
So who's the right?
Me, Wayne, Daniel.
Okay.
It's gonna be tricky, bro.
I know it's been a lot of people. Midfield.
I'm gonna put. No, I'm gonna do a 3-5-2. I think play a 3-5-2.
Okay.
Okay.
My wing back. God damn. Anybody I played with. Right?
Yeah. Only that you have played with. Not you had to play with them. Yeah.
Really?
Not like in a game, but a teammate you had.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go all old school. I'll put. You remember James Stamopoulos? Remember James?
Yeah. Shout out to Greek James.
Greek James, play him left wing back. And my midfield is gonna be. Damn.
Oh, there's a lot, bro.
My midfield's gonna be. Man, who else do we have in our young academy that last year in our academy days, man?
I'm trying to. Who was that midfield?
It
would have been Stins, Coca.
I'm gonna play Oscar, one of my homies, Eric Olazabo, the twins.
Okay, yeah.
Eric, Oscar, and Eros, the two twins, and all in the midfield.
Yeah, 3.
3.
Wow.
And
I'm surprised there's a certain man you didn't put in there, but okay, continue.
I don't know, man. I got so many names.
I'm okay, continue.
Right here.
11-year career, bro.
Jesus. You guys put me on the spot with this one, which was my last question. Holy.
No, the other ones are easy.
Yeah. No, I'm changing my midfield. Sorry, lad. Sorry.
It's still 3-5-2. Go. Who's the middle 3?
Sorry,
so James, you still got James?
No.
Sorry, James. If you're listening, sorry.
All right. So I'll go me. Right of the 3. Wayne, Daniel. Right?
Yeah.
My left wing back, I'm gonna go Fonzie.
I was gonna say.
Yeah,
okay. The other person, I was like, yo, does he remember?
Serious right now. My midfield is gonna be Atiba, Jules.
Yes.
Jules. I'll put also.
Okay, yeah, that's the one I was like, yo, just gotta put this boy in there.
My right wing back was gonna be. This is tricky, man. This one's a hard one for me. Right wing back.
Trying to think of guys on that ring. Richie,
yeah.
Tomorrow play right back?
No, he played left back.
As a left back.
Left back.
Who's playing right back on those TFC teams?
Beta Shore.
Oh yeah, true.
It's not Beta Shore.
It's not Beta Shore. Shout out to Beta Shore, but it's not Beta Shore. Top lad. Richie. I'm keeping it. Richie.
Yeah. Richie's a baller.
Bro, this is kind of hard, bro, because it's not like.
Bro, it's okay. Some people are gonna get left out. It's 11. It's 11.
Yeah, it's
tough. 2 strikers. I'm gonna say Javinko.
Yeah.
Jermaine Defoe.
Yeah.
I like that.
Two small guys up top.
But they are gonna run havoc on the center backs.
I have Morrow as my left wing back because I haven't put a left wing back.
But it'll be
you put Fonzie there.
I did actually. Sorry. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thanks, assistant coach.
Yeah, no worries. I'm a great assistant.
Awesome.
That's a good 11. I like that 11.
Keeper.
Oh yeah, keeper.
I'll go Milan Boyan.
Okay, Canada man. Yeah, it's a big guy.
Yeah.
All right, I like that. Okay, next one. Favorite food spot in Toronto?
Oh wow.
You can, if you even think.
Really switched it up there, bro.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, I know Ash is gonna say something. He's gonna say one. I know it's not gonna be his favorite because he wants nobody to go there. He's not gonna say his favorite. He doesn't want to show anybody to go there, bro.
Oh man, you're though. Come on, bro. Exposed like that.
He's gonna give us like his third favorite one.
That's fine.
Is your brother your brother's listening to this for sure? That's why.
I'll probably listen.
I'll say Imanishi for sure. Imanishi.
Okay.
Bar and grill. It's my class.
Manishi. All right. Have you found one out in Utah yet, or has the place have been closed? They haven't found a spot.
No, they've been open. I cook so much, man.
Yeah.
Yo, you've been cooking.
I've been cooking. Like,
how's your chef skills? What'd you say?
Amazing.
Really?
If you give me a number, give me a scale. I'll let you know.
Bro, 1 to 10. 1 to 10.
1 to 10?
Yeah.
9.
9.
I'm confident.
What's the last thing you made?
Curry beef.
Yo, okay.
But like our curry beef. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the real curry beef.
What do you mean? What do you mean our curry? What the fuck is going on here?
Yardman curry beef. That's all.
Yes.
Okay. I got you. Hey, don't forget, I'm North London. I'm surrounded by the Windrush generation over here, bro. I know that.
Okay. So yeah, honestly, it was good. So good. I'm so excited.
Hey,
so
good. Good to know.
Yeah. Do you find it hard cooking for one?
It is so hard.
Bro, you just get mad leftovers, like.
Yeah, but you have to prepare to eat your leftovers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gotta do it.
Food for a few days. Okay.
Got chef in the house, man.
All right, next one. Favorite ground to play in?
Besides BMO.
Besides BMO, yeah, we'll say.
No. Honestly, a big one. What did you say?
Birchmount?
Birchmount Stadium.
Lamport? Mad is.
Yo, but wait, we forgot to say, Ash probably scored one of the best goals I've seen him score. Was it No, it wasn't Birchmount. Where's the other one? Bro, the one from the left wing you scored. That banger.
Lamport. Some boss with Lamport.
Was it Lamport?
It was Lamport for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I'll say, Lamport has a lot of history. Every time I go by, wow, smile big. But nah, honestly, I think one of the biggest stadiums I played in, the meaningful game, I have to say Azteca.
Oh yeah, true. You played Azteca.
That was like, I remember all like the older generations will always speak about playing Mexico.
Yeah.
In Azteca, like Julian will always tell us about Azteca.
Yeah.
All these guys, and I finally had like my Azteca moment, and I was like,
that was Champions League, right?
Yeah, semifinals.
That's dope, bro. Azteca, man.
Second leg. Yeah,
that's dope.
That's amazing.
Yeah, history.
All right. Let's go. This might be tough too, but like they'll give us a few favorite teammates you've had over the years. Some of your closest guys, yeah.
Wow. Also, Jonathan Zario, Liam Frazier.
Also, Liam, yep.
Man, the list I've made so many connections.
Yeah, you're close. Yeah, everyone's close.
Warren, Benoit Cheroux.
Man,
like I wish I need to put him in. I need to find a place for him in my team.
Right.
Sure. Right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He was great in that Montreal game. Yeah, I remember that now.
He was a ball. Yeah. I like him. Yeah, he's a good player, man. I like that guy.
Yeah, honestly though, like regards to that, like I made so many personal connections with so many teammates of mine that that list will go on. Go on forever. Get so close with teammates, and then they may get traded.
Yeah.
Stuff happens. Like I think back in my career, that when that started happening with like close teammates of mine, emotionally, that actually like really
it hits you, man. Yeah, that's tough.
Like I didn't think it would hit me. There's still my guys in the day, but at the same time, it really felt like a piece of me was like leaving.
Yeah,
and I was tough. That was tough for sure. Yeah.
All right, last one. Who you got? Who you got in your headphones right now? What are you listening to?
Oof. Oh my God, man.
Check the phone.
Let me see my last few.
Who's got your ear right now?
My ear right now. Wow. I got Little Baby.
Okay.
What else do I got? Gunna. I got Melvito. So Melvito, if you guys know Melvito.
Yeah.
Obviously, Selection Radio.
Bro, I love Selection Radio, man. Joe
K. I'm like a big vibe guy, so
yeah, those vibes
episodes are all like my thing for sure.
Okay.
All right, I got last one.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna put it out there because you're a gooner. Why Arsenal, bro?
Huh?
Why Arsenal?
Why Arsenal? Wow. Honestly, for sure, just Thierry Henry.
Yeah,
TT, man.
Actually cool before he left to Chelsea. You know what I mean? Just like
scumbag.
You play against
guys.
You played against TT a few times, no? Thierry a few times, right?
Yeah, he cracked.
He got you.
He's actually put me on this highlight, I think. Yeah. He told me when I went for a header and he kind of undercut me and I BMO, landed on my back, crushed me. I remember that same game, typical like Cahill back post, lift to the back, he comes in, Cahill goal. I got on a pedestal golden play, back post, and I try to make a defensive play, head it backwards, jump into him. He actually cool for sure because I try to replicate my game to him when I was younger. Yeah, stuff like that. Big influence to me when I was younger. These guys just fell in love with them, man. Just fell in love with Arsenal.
Bro, I get asked that all the time over here. Why Arsenal? Why Arsenal? Why Arsenal? I always just say like that era.
You're growing up when they're they're like the golden.
Yeah, bro. We're like 11, 12 years old.
02 yellow.
Yeah.
02 yellow. Yeah, 11, 12 exactly. Yeah, like it's just those are the days, man.
Dark times ahead of us, man.
Yeah,
dark times.
Original Vapors on, like
yeah,
like
yeah.
Those are the things. Patrick with his Vicks on his chest. Like,
that was.
Yeah.
I put Vicks on just because of like that stuff. that stuff had on me. That like I had to hand my jerseys to friends or family. Like, yo, what's this stain right here? I was like, yo, that's game worn. It's not the big stain. It's not me. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so like all that stuff to me like is it's life. It's just the lifestyle, you know. It hurts now.
Hopefully, you can get out to London. Take you to a game, go to the Emirates.
Yeah, bro, I need to get out.
See a W, hopefully. But yeah, it's good when the Emirates is actually going and the fans are behind. Like it's just different, bro. It's just I remember my first game, and I was like just like blown away. Like just even walking to the ground and getting in and then just sitting there, I was just like, yeah, I'm actually like at the Emirates watching the Arsenal. Like it was mad.
That's sick. I see you in the Nike app. I see you doing your runs.
Oh, bro, that's my run. Well, I mean, it's been a hot minute. Yo, honestly, going into that Nike running app with you too, you got you running fucking 5 10Ks. Like and Keith's like Mo Farah fucking preparing. I'm third. I was no way I was passing this chart. I was like, yo, there's nothing I can do to get past these two.
I was pushing myself. I seen you guys going. I'm like, I gotta get my running.
Bro, I see it. I look at my phone. I see it. Oh, bro, Ashtone Morgan's gone for him. I'm like, fuck, bro. Now I gotta go.
Give him a clap. I'm like, no, I don't want to clap him.
I was looking for some support from my dudes trying to find with me, you know?
Oh, my
God. Out there. Cold winter Canadian days.
Oh,
man. I just remember I'd be like, fuck, I'd look at it, I'd be like, nah. But yeah, man, the Emirates is a great run because actually around the stadium they have like all the markings for like how far you've gone. You can keep track of it, and like so many people just are like exercising, group workouts, everything outside of it. It's not too bad of an area. Like other stadiums are in like shit areas, but the Emirates is actually in a good area.
That's dope,
man. I'm like 10-minute walk from it right now. So
yeah,
when everything's open, I know Keith's trying to come out. You obviously come out, get tickets, anything. And
then allowed to watch. I don't think you should be allowed to watch, man.
Bro, I watch from the flat. I ain't going to the Emirates, bro. I'm going to Old Trafford. I'm going to Old Trafford, man.
Come on.
No chance.
But Ash, bro, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you taking some time today, getting on. Sure, down the line we definitely gotta do one in person. We'll do it at the cafe one day for sure. We'll have a few boys on that day.
Yeah, that'll be hilarious.
That'll be good. An in-person one we need for sure, man. But appreciate you, bro. Enjoy your rest of your weekend. Father's Day, happy Father's Day to all the pops, all the dads out there.
Yeah, big ups. Ash, you can drop your Twitter, your Insta.
Yeah, if you want to drop anything, we'll put this in the video for you. So Sonder, everything, Regent Park, whatever you want to plug right now. Go ahead.
Yeah. So follow at Regent Park United. Also the cafe. It's was it Sonder Cafe, and it's spelled SONNDR. Sonder Cafe. And my Instagram is just Morg Cinco. That's it.
All right.
Lovely stuff, man. Big respects. MLS champion coming on the podcast.
Yes,
the first MLS one, man. First
man.
guest.
First guest, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, respects.
Another episode, Just Offside, bro, with Keith Makubia and
Michael Pavella.
And we signing off, man. We'll see y'all soon.